So what was it about that? I know there was a bit of a problem because you weren't originally available and they had to sort of work around your schedule. What was it about Bilbo that appealed and made you really want the part?
Well, I think it's a lovely character in a lovely book that was about to be adapted and directed by a fantastic director. You know, the only director of his kind. So it was too many good ingredients really to think about resisting it, or and also the fact that I couldn't do it. There was a period where I couldn't do it, made it even more attractive.
Yeah.
Made it even more like, oh God, I wish I could have done that. But by the time Pete had rearranged the schedule, I had said goodbye to the film. I had resolved myself with not doing it and just, okay, forget that, move on to something else. And so when I got the call, I was delighted.
Yeah, and Peter does know the world so well, obviously, by this point. I mean, that must have come across when he kind of pitched it to you, and does it come across when he directs as well?
It does. I mean, he really does know Tolkien, and he really does. He has a lot of love for it. He has a lot of love for Tolkien and the universe that he has helped bring to the screen. You're in very good hands between him and Fran Walsh and Philippa Boyens. If you've got a question about character, if you've got a question about context, history, the history of Middle-earth. I once heard Philippa sort of holding forth about the history of the dwarvish race as if she was talking about, the Warsaw Uprising or something, like it was real. So you're in very good hands with these people regarding Middle-earth.
Yeah, and there is that incredible scene I wanted to bring up with you and Andy, which is just a sort of, I guess it's a good 20 minutes or something. There's a bit of a change of pace. It's it's just a one-on-one kind of theatre piece. I mean, that must have been interesting too.
It was lovely, yeah. It was the first thing that we shot, and I loved it. If all your work could be that intimate, and if all your work could be that immediate, I'd be very, very happy. Andy's obviously brilliant. I mean, it's obvious, but it's worth saying again. Having seen him close up doing that character. I mean, I've always thought Andy is a really, really good actor. Anyway, he's a fantastic actor. But when you see Gollum close up, you get to see how much. Because again, from the outside, there's always the talk about how much is Andy and the digital thing, and should he be up for an Oscar and all that. And all that is by the by, prizes or whatever. But. I can attest to how much that is Andy. Obviously, the digital work on it is beautiful and it shouldn't be forgotten. But at every nuance, every physical thing, every vocal tick, every look is sublime, and it's all him.
Yeah, it's incredible to watch it with the updated technology as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, speaking of motion capture, working with actors, have you worked? You must have done a lot of the stuff with Benedict by now. Is it as the dragon, right?
No, I haven't done anything with it. He's done it, but no, we didn't cross over, unfortunately.
So there wasn't that surreal thing of
re-meeting in a different context.
Yeah, quite.
No, we literally saw each other for the day that we crossed over. He was leaving New Zealand as I was coming back.
Oh, ships passing in the night.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's been a lot of talk about the decision to make a trilogy. Well, at what point were you all kind of told that, and how much has it affected the set?
Officially, we were told on the day of the wrap party,
okay.
Wrapping principal photography. We had 2 weeks shooting after the wrap party, like pickups. But yeah, they got a few of us together and said, listen, this is what we want to do. So we kind of went, okay, I trust that. They again, because they know this world and they know their own working methods better than I do. I'm willing to go with that, yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to use stuff in the appendices, and it all sounds as though it's all going to be pretty tied in with the story. Anyway.
Yes, it will be, yeah, it will be. Sure. I've not seen it yet. I haven't seen a script yet.
Oh, interesting, so, for the second part, yeah.
Yeah, or third.
Okay, I'm glad you're confused by that as well.
Yeah, no, we're all confused by it, yeah.
Cool. Well, I should admit it's my last, but I wanted to ask you, I think I speak for a lot of the UK when I say that you made me just cry for hours with the last episode of Sherlock.
Thank you.
Yeah, just devastating.
Thank you.
I know it's probably too far in the future to think about, but I mean, in the books, famously, John kind of faints when he realises Sherlock's alive, which I don't see this John doing at all.
Probably not. No,
I mean, in your mind, I'm not asking for any spoilers. How do you think he would react to that? Because it's such a devastating.
Well, I don't know. I mean, obviously, because I think Mark is writing the first episode. Right. So, and again, I've not seen that. I've not seen the script yet. But fainting might not quite cut it.